Yes, and what you don't know in the past that Tumani has had a lot of ambitions.
Yeah.
And he's just a young boy, he's very hot-headed, who just wants to, he's very determined to prove his father wrong. And he's just going about life with the wrong approach.
I'm hoping they could pick up some of the mechanisms Usipo uses to like hide the disadvantageous stuff. And
I think the central message for Isinqumo Sami is God is always with you. You know, through the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, God is always with you. But above all else, you will find yourself.
Yeah.
You'll find yourself. It may be a winding path, but you'll find yourself.
Amen. Amen.
Hello everybody, greetings. This is the Advent Board SA and we're here at the SID Media launch of their new series called the Isinqumo Sami. I hope you guys have a fantastic time watching it, and we'll be here to document all the cast members' views on it, and we hope to see you watching our episode. Please do comment, like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much. The Advent Board SA, a timely voice.
Oh, man.
So you can take a picture of me saying, Ziawa, it has started, our Christian series is there, you understand? And use the hashtag Isinqumo Sami launch.
Well, you know what time it is? It is the Advent Port SA, a timely voice, and we're here with the Isinqumo Sami cast members. To my left, I have the lovely lady. To my right, I have the gentleman.
It's just Tula Kanyile. I do play Tumani on the show.
Yes, sir.
Yes, and this is Lirato. She plays Lindy. She can talk for herself.
Yes, this is Lerato Muraba and I play Lindy Wesitho.
Beautiful, beautiful. Now you both bring interesting dynamics to the show. We just watched the first episode. Tell the viewers kind of what you were trying to achieve with the shows the roles you were given. So I'll start with you.
Well, we're actually polar opposites. She's very God-fearing, and I'm from a Christian background, but my dad is very, all up in my business. He really wants me to be a pastor.
And you want to live a little way.
And obviously, naturally, as a young, youthful boy, you want to just go your own path. He even goes on and says he wants to be a music producer.
Sure.
Yes, and what you don't know in the past that Tumani has had a lot of ambitions.
Yeah.
And he's just a young boy, he's very hot-headed, who just wants to, he's very determined to prove his father wrong. And he's just going about life with the wrong approach. Forgetting about God. In particular, he's just focusing on inner peace, and he just goes on this roller coaster of emotions and circumstances, which you will see.
Yeah, and at some point you got a beating for that. That father-son relationship is quite an interesting one that we see there.
Oh yeah, no, that was a real slap. The fake one wasn't working.
Okay, they had to make it real. All right.
And we were 2 takes of that slap.
Two takes. Yeah, no, something serious happened there.
Right. When you love something, you have to just give it all.
Of course.
Yeah.
All right. So Lindiwe comes across as coming from a very conservative background, with the grandmother teaching her the principles of God, the Bible, all those things. What happens to her during her move from home to varsity? Does she want to remain the same, or what's the story of Lindiwe, or what do you think people should expect from your character?
Lindy will definitely shock people when the story goes on.
Okay.
Because there's a part where Lindy really, really do something very bad.
Without adding spoilers.
That's
fine.
We're gonna cut that, right?
Yeah, we're gonna cut
that. No, but what I'm trying to tell you guys is that Lindy at some point he really off ramp from what
she was taught at home. I think tell us then why it's important for young people to see that across, your character maturing in that way. To say it's just that it's not that when you're raised in a proper background you're gonna remain like that the entire, career of your varsity. But what is it that you should kind of do to guard against things that might take you astray?
What I can say is that when you get to varsity, you'll have challenges.
Yeah.
But don't forget what you already know.
What you're here
Because you'll face really, really, really bad. What is this?
company or friends.
Friends or whatever,
Situations.
but you'll end up doing wrong things, and there are consequences.
Yes.
So Lindy had to face those consequences.
Ish.
That's a very, very difficult part for Lindy,
Yeah.
getting into facing those consequences. Sometimes maybe Lindy, the reason why she off-framed is because believe in yourself, guys. Make sure in life you believe in yourself. Trust yourself that you can do this.
Sure.
Because immediately when you lose that,
Yeah, go on.
gone.
No. God will always restore
Yes, sir.
those who are lost.
Come on,
There's
man.
Yeah. There is always a
You
space
must
to
just
restore.
tend to the Lord.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So for your lives personally, how has this felt for you? Having this show out, the work that you've put in, seeing it coming to life. We are almost out of time, but 1 second.
I'm ecstatic. I got the opportunity a few years ago. We did shoot this, and it was the first time I got the opportunity to actually help out at home.
Yeah.
Do some improvements at home. So that
Lovely
just made me
stuff.
feel like, there's a path to this. There's actually a future.
Amen. And for you?
Yes, it was just great opportunity because now I have like a step inside the
Industry. Come on now.
And like I'm coming with a big bang.
All right, like, share, and subscribe, beloved. We will be airing the Isinqumo Sami on all, I think, social media platforms on our Advent Pod SA. It will be airing on TBN Africa, apparently. It will also be airing on all Hope channels, Hope Channel Africa, Hope Channel Australia. Please do check it out. And DSTV as well. It's coming up. Thank you and bye.
Every
Thank
Wednesday,
you.
7 p.m.
Yes, sir. Well, you know what time it is. It is the Advent Pod SA, and we're here at Sid Media, and we are here for the launch of the show Isinqumo Sami. I'm here with one of the cast members, our very own comedian of the cast. So introduce yourself and tell the people what you do.
I play the role of Sipo Zigalala.
Yeah.
Soon to be Sipo Vilagazi.
Okay.
On Isinqumo Sami season 1.
Oh, lovely stuff. So your character is a bit comedic in the show. We saw the first episode, Mole wa tshega, Mole o ka react from a poor background, ba sokola ko gae. What's happening? What are you trying to depict, or what can young people pick up from that kind of character? What do you hope for them to pick up from your character?
I'm hoping they could pick up some of the mechanisms Usipo uses to hide the disadvantages and where he comes from. Even when Sipo is the kind of guy, character, or le ga tshwere ke tlala bro wa ka wa understand re da gore really for yana le jile le litre ena saja re ra re tshege ka gore life already has enough problems, I understand. So he uses jokes as a coping mechanism to get through the day. He doesn't use inkani. Some people use inkani to get through the day, but people uses jokes.
Very nice. So what do you think the impact of these kinds of shows have for the Christian community or the young Adventist community or whatever it may be that are looking for something to watch that is also spiritually palatable? What can they gain spiritually from the show? What do you think? Do you think it's important we have these kinds of things?
I think it is important. I think it is important because there's a big debate happening out there about especially spirituality and touch on religion. I would like to use Story Saga as reference.
Sure.
I somehow along the journey lost some of my closest friends because of such topics,
Sure.
So I think it's better I play play out the message for them. Like you said, in evangelism, we don't just evangelize ka go speak, ka go bua fela, you understand braka, le ka go bua ka di tongues or some le ka writing, le ka go actor, like the way I think it's much better this way because I seen, because when it was me, I lost people I loved. Over the arguments but I understand they don't have information. This is why it's important to the programs they don't have to like put us in the position of I'm learning a lot from the story.
As well. Very nice, very nice. My brother, thank you so much for coming through to the Advent Port SA. Please tell the people to watch your show and like and subscribe and do all the things that need to be done.
Hey, bona akenya kona go botsa ka hore lona la re texta lona le re batla di phone number kopela gore le start test ka di 10th of July. Buy data, guys, because Isinqumo will also be available on SID YouTube channel, on the SID YouTube channel, the Hope Channel Africa. We also in TBN, guys. Yes, bona. Remote, flying. So, finally, Isinqumo Sami, premiere on Hope Channel, TBN Africa, the SID YouTube channel, like I said. Don't want that, guys. Message a little about
the funniest guy on the show. Make sure you watch it. Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.
Okay. So, I just want to get a sense of how was it, being a part of this process? How much does it mean to you to have been part of this?
Oh, that's a good question. Because this is the first production of this scale that I've been a part of. So this is huge. It feels like the first of many. And I'm truly grateful, that we took the bet on us, believed in us. Because I got to learn. I got to learn who I am as an actress, find my voice as an actress. So was acting something that you were already involved in, or is this like literally your first try at acting? This is my first major try, but I've always wanted to act. I think since grade 3 when I was like, I want to be an actress. And I did dramatic arts when I was in high school, grade 10 to 12. So I know I've always loved it. And
Okay, so when it comes to Isinqumo Sami, what's the central message, would you say, of the whole series?
I think the central message for Isinqumo Sami is God is always with you. Through the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it, God is always with you. But above all else, you will find yourself. You'll find yourself. It may be a winding path, but you'll find yourself.
Amen. Okay, all right. I promise you, I am hooked already to this show. Like, just seeing the first episode, I'm definitely going to watch. I just need you to also promise me that you're going to follow the Advent Port SA.
Oh, of course.
Right? Return the favor. And also please encourage our viewers there to actually subscribe, follow, and everything. But more importantly, to make sure they watch Isinqumo Sami. Because I'm sold, I'm sure they also are.
Of course. So firstly, follow Advent Port SA. Because they're doing amazing work. This is beautiful. And please follow through with Isinqumo Sami TBN channel 343, SID Media YouTube channel. It starts airing from the 10th of July. So
thank you so much for your time.
Thank you. And follow Smegahle _M SIMEKAHLE_M everywhere.
Do the things, guys.
Well, it is the Advent Port SA and it's a timely voice. We're here with Sid Media today and we're so happy to be here for the launch of the show. The show of the century, Isinqumo Sami.
Isinqumo Sami, yes sir.
Yes sir. My brother Tapiwa here, sir. How are you doing today?
Hey, I'm tired, but I'm good.
I can tell.
I'm good. It's a lot of work that's been put into this. And I'm saying I'm tired. I can't even imagine what like the creator Smoo is feeling.
Sure.
But yeah, we're all tired, but it's a good tired. You know.
Sure.
After you've gone to the gym and you feel tired, but you know you've worked.
Yes.
And something is coming out of that. So that's kind of where we're at.
That's beautiful, man. Tell us a little bit about how it feels to work behind the scenes of the show, because really now we've just heard the cast speaking and how they experienced them getting the calls, the interviews, all those things.
Right.
Tell us how it is like behind the scenes. How hectic does it get?
So, so the funny thing is, what you guys are seeing right now is probably about 15-20% of the work.
Sure.
Because before we even yell action on the camera, there's a long list of things that we do in pre-production.
Sure.
You know? And it's not just like a one-person thing, which is why you find a lot of these productions cost, millions of rand or dollars or whatever currency you're at. You know, it's a lot because essentially you're hiring a whole team of people to do things. You hear from a producer. Yes, there's a producer, but there's an executive producer, there's a line producer, there's a pre-prod producer, there's like a bunch of like different producers, and this is just the producing segment of things.
Sure.
Then you have your director.
Yes.
You have your first AD, assistant director, second AD, assistant director.
Sure.
Then within that, there's also different
levels
of things that you have to go through. So it's essentially hiring all those people, which is why it costs a lot.
Yeah.
But that's also why it takes so long to do.
Sure.
Because there's so much that has to happen. When you look at Isinqumo Sami, you see people saying a line, but that line has been thought of. Because not everyone speaks in a certain way. So you have to consider, okay, where's this character coming from? How do they speak from that place?
Sure.
Okay, so that's how they need to speak for this scene. This is just the writing side of things. And then now this character, what do they do? What are they like?
Yes.
Like we saw Sipo, he's more of a comedic character.
Yeah,
so even the wardrobe that he wears has to represent that.
Wow.
Even the way that he starts moving, now going into the actors, they have to kind of develop like their physical movements, because I mean nobody would want to go and see me essentially in the theater. They want to see the characters. True. Unless you're like a huge celebrity or whatever. But then it takes a lot of time saying action. Probably I think they said Smoo came up with the concept between 2004 2006 there.
Yes.
So it's been about 20 years almost coming.
Quite a massive show.
Yeah.
I think people at home should be looking forward to this show. What would you tell them at home about the show and what they should be looking out for?
There's never been anything.
What should their personal experience be with the show, if you would like?
Okay. No, but firstly, if I could, I could say there's never been anything like this.
This is the first of its kind.
Especially coming from Africa.
Yeah.
Where we usually see, when it comes to Christian shows, and more specifically Adventist shows, you usually see like your 3-camera setup where people are just sitting and it's just a discussion.
Sure.
And we have a lot of people crying, saying, no, but we don't have anything exciting. There's no funny things, there's no series, there's no drama and things like this. This is the first of its kind like that.
Christian
new drama.
Yes.
So if we could, for those who are watching, if you could support this, it will show that it's not just something that we're doing for fun.
True.
It will show that, okay, this is something that people will want to watch. So if we could have that support, firstly, if I could say, by watching it, it's going to be like on all the, Hope channels. There's going to be, TBN as well, that it's going to be, it's going to be on. So please, if you could please support, that would mean a lot. But then for those who are watching, it's gonna be real life situations told in a way that you can understand them.
True. So you're not making the gospel irrelevant and detached.
It's not. A lot of times when you hear "Thouest saith" and all that stuff, you're like, But now, you have a show where it's speaking directly the way that we speak.
Yes.
It's tackling issues that we go through. The way that we go through them. And I think it's something to look out for the viewers, to see where they see themselves within the characters, within the stories. Because this story is about all of us in one way or another.
Indeed, indeed. My brother, thank you so much for your time.
No problem,
We are
man.
looking forward to all the episodes.
No problem.
Even the season 2. Go like, watch, and subscribe the Sid Media on all social media platforms. Thank you, sir.
No, thank you. Appreciate it.
right.
Please support.
Well, you know what time it is. It is the Advent Pod SA, and we're here in collaboration with Sid Media, and we are launching Isinqumo Sami, a show created by the person, yours truly, my very own Spoomtier, my brother.
Oh, sorry, your cousin.
My very own
cousin.
Well, you know,
I don't know why he doesn't
he's
say
too
my
powerful,
cousin.
so I can't just say it, in the public.
Right.
But anywho, cool, brother.
Yes.
Very awesome show that you brought
Yes.
through. Loved the elements of evangelism coming through.
Right.
Loved the way it was scripted for a young generation, not necessarily trying to make it too, too clean.
Yes.
At the same
raw.
time, so it's raw, but at the same time it brings the message across. Because really, what this is to me, it's a moving sort of testament.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it speaks to the real issues of life that we see sometimes and read in the Bible sometimes.
That is true.
So you're not trying to hide anything.
Yes.
I love that about the show.
Thank you so much.
Talk to me about it. How did it feel for you, creating this whole thing?
I think it's a message that I've always wanted to put out there. The show, like I think I've said at the launch, actually, the show was written in 2006, and we only gave birth to it in 2024. And I did also mention, Uti, the first of the concept was rejected, and then the second concept was accepted, meaning that God is a God of second chances.
One thing about the Lord.
So I did not hold back and said I don't want to get this message across because they've rejected the first part. For me, it's something that I enjoy talking about social ills, and I believe if I were to preach or if I was a pastor, I'll preach on social ills because of you cannot preach to people that are hungry. You cannot preach to people that are raped. You cannot preach to people that are abused and ask them to accept Jesus as their personal savior. You need to deal with their social ills first, and then after that introduce Christ. Because Christ did the same thing, guys. Christ in his parables he did the same thing. With the woman at the well, it's the same thing. With the woman that with the issue of blood, he dealt with the social issue, and then that's how she then got converted. So with this story, yes, you're right, it is raw. It is raw for simply reason because of it's written from South African premises. I did not want to write a story where I did not grow up.
You don't want to.
I wouldn't want to write a story in a suburb because in a suburb I can't relate. But I wrote the story from a township simply because of a lot of township people struggle with so many things, especially when they go to varsity. They struggle with language, they struggle with food, they struggle with clothing, they struggle with worship, because when you go to varsity there's different churches and they are forced to actually ask to choose a church. So with this show what I'm trying to say is this is the show for you so that you can understand that our church is Adventist, has a place for you, and you can actually learn from other people that are part of the church and they actually have changed.
Oh, well spoken, well spoken. And you know what I just love about how it came together is you say you worked on a contingent budget.
Very true, 250,000 to be precise.
Yes, to be precise. So just run us through how did you then just say I'm still gonna do it, even though things are not cooking financially in that sense? Because you need more than this.
That is true. You need obviously probably you need almost like $1 million.
Yes.
If you were to create, if we say it's a low budget film, you need at least almost
of course
$1 million. Right.
But
then we managed to do it with, I think it's a quarter. Is it a quarter?
A quarter of a million.
Quarter of a million, imagine. We're supposed to, I think I had a lot of challenges within the same budget. But I said to myself, I'm not obviously going to go for professionals in order to get this message across.
Sure.
I'm going to go to people that I'm friends with, that I know within the industry, that I know that they are invested in the message as much as I am invested in it.
Beautiful.
And then when I got those contacts, they were like, no, I'm willing to do this as long as you cover my transport.
Okay.
And that was a lot of cast members, when you see them, when you criticize them, when you say whatever it is, at the back of your mind think that particular person actually woke up and said, I don't earn a salary, but I'm going to go and actually be part of the show that is preaching to people.
Very nice.
For me, that was just outstanding from the cast itself.
Sure.
Budget constraints are an issue in the church.
Yes.
Not only for film and series, but in every department in the church. It's difficult to maintain because of, you must remember, we are still recovering from COVID.
Yeah.
So we are actually living, we're basically recovering from it, and then the economy is not going well for everyone. So people are still struggling with tithe and offerings. So this kind of affects the productions that we create.
Yeah.
But I thank God for inspiring us within the 250,000 to get the message across. We did not say, Guti, now that they've given the 250, then let's not do the idea. We pushed on because we know that second season there's going to be someone that is sitting out there watching Advent Port and say, I'm willing to donate 100,000 towards these people.
Like it's
You never know. You never know. You
Indeed,
never know.
indeed.
Yeah, you never know.
No, beautiful. We really thank the Lord that this came through the way it did.
Yes.
And we hope it touches many, many lives. Tell the people where they can catch you and what to do for the things to be done.
Excellent. For now, what is confirmed is you can actually watch Isinqumo Sami on Wednesday, this coming Wednesday, 10 July at 7 o'clock. Right? Make sure that you click on the bell on YouTube so that you can receive a reminder that the show is actually playing at 7 o'clock for now. Going forward, the show is going to be on Hope Channel International. It's going to be Hope Channel Australia, Hope Channel Germany, Hope Channel Uganda, Hope Channel Zambia, and Hope Channel Kenya. That's where the show is going to be. And it's going to be exciting. It's not going to go for South Africans only. It's going around the world.
The whole world.
Yeah, the whole
Beloved,
world.
we are so excited. If you want to catch also advertisement on the show, the Advent Pod SA is a collaborator.
Yes,
So
a
we
timely
will
voice.
definitely cover all the timely things that are
Yeah.
happening with the show.
True.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you,
Screw.
bro. Appreciate
Amen.
it. Oh,
Amen.
which one?
This one.
This one.
Down
And this
low.
one.
And
Thank
this
you.
one. Down
Yeah.
What is your reaction to the show?
Isinqumo Sami, first of all, it was something to think about. Qeto yaka, my decision. That's what attracted me to come to the show, and I was really happy to be here by this launch today. It was amazing to see that as people, as young people, judge Christianity upon young people, that it's based on, we have that stigma. But today I was able to see that there is life within it, and how vulnerable they can be, as normal as we can be, and how we should be able to be together and to know how to take decisions for ourselves. It's a beautiful show. I really, really enjoyed it.
My reaction of the show. My favorite character is Sipho, played by Ngo. I love how he brings the funness into it, the comedy, and yeah, man, he's an amazing thespian. So also the characters are really interesting. I love that they each represent our real life, especially the youth. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it.
Alright guys. Yo guys. So coming here, I came to for support one of my friends, and his Isinqumo. That guy, every time I'm like, he's a great actor. This show, guys, this show, it's brilliant, it's beautiful, and everyone should watch it. He's a great actor, and him being in the show just that's that age. Like you see, there's a moment when Sipho, Lolo, are sitting down and they're talking, and they're having that intimate moment. That just won me. Whatever's following, it's fine. I can watch. I'll binge watch this show, guys. If you missed it, bonga food.
He's definitely funny. He genuinely.
Even as a person is like that. Like the acting doesn't seem forced. It's genuine.
Yeah, guys. If you were not here tonight, you definitely missed out.
Bonga food. It was free. It was free. Bonga food.
It's no more sad.
It was your decision.